could see her lying back in her satin.
Happy Humber Wednesday. Had a very good surprise discovery this week. So we were, sorry if you hear some panting in the background, that's not me, that's Reese. But what were we doing? We were getting ready for a party on Sunday for Labor Day. We had some folks coming over. And we were my wife was looking for plastic cups, so we were rummaging through the bar. And of course she sees that I've been stuffing empty six-pack holders and caps, plastic caps and all that, and so she had to go into purge mode. But looking through the Lazy Susan little rotating cabinet, I stumbled across a bottle that was wrapped in bubble wrap, and I wasn't sure what it was. So I peeled off the bubble wrap, and lo and behold, it was a stowaway that I had just forgotten about from the dual grain triple play hop experiment. And this one is from none other than SJ and Little Face Brewing. So very excited. His was all mostly Falconer's Flight. So it's pretty old because I think we did this in October of last year. So it's coming up on a year old if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was October, November time frame we did the hop experiment. I could be wrong, but I think that's about what it was. So anyway, let's crack this thing and see how the Falconer's Flight held up. This isn't the only one, obviously. Everybody sent me extras. Oh, it's got a little, oh, okay, no, it's good. Nice little smoke coming out of that. I don't know if you can see any more. No, I think it's about done. But everybody sent me extras, so obviously I went through multiple iterations of everyone's beers. I will leave that because it looks like there's some stuff in the bottom. So let's see how it held up. So color streaming with carbonation. This is kind of fun because I'm getting geared up for the SJ pour competition here. I mean, it's bad pour. So yeah, so I got some good carbonation coming up. It's that kind of copper color which I expected. The base grain was the same. It was all two-row and a little bit of a mix between 10 and 30. Most people did, or 10 and 20 and 40, something, 15, something like that. I told them to use like 3 pounds of caramel, or a pound of caramel 30, which doesn't exist anymore. So, so everybody kind of mix it up. I'm not sure what SJ did. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read his bottle, I don't think. But, oh no, he used some 20 and some, oh, he did find some 30. Okay, cool. Crystal 30. But anyway, and it's everyone used different hops. So, and like I said, he used Nugget, Falconer's Flight, and then some Summit, it looks like, and then he used US-05. So, pretty beer. It has a pretty good persistent head. Let's go ahead and get a nose. God, I love the smell of Falconer Flights. It's a very rich. It's very rich. I think it's a cross of like the 5 C's or something like that, Falconer's Flight. But it's a very rich aroma. You get kind of like a spectrum of citrus and stone fruit, kind of wavering back and forth. They use it in Wings of Armageddon, on the Wings of Armageddon, which is a beer here in DC Brow. But anyway, looks good, smells good. Cheers, SJ. Wow, this thing held up really nicely. It's a good beer. Good bittering. I've never used Summit before. I don't know what's the alpha acids on Summit. I think is it high alpha? I don't know. But yeah, to be honest, I think the smells kind of died down a little bit and kind of mellowed up a bit, but it's still pretty much the same beer from what I remember. So amazing how this thing has been sitting unrefrigerated just in my cabinet for damn near a year and still drinking nicely. So anyway, cheers, SJ. Awesome. Man, what a surprise. That was so cool. So all right, so catch up. My SJ Pour package landed with my hub. I think I mentioned I sent him about 3 samples of quike yeast. So hopefully if you're watching this video, you get to use that. If you use it before me, buyer beware. I haven't used it yet. I think I kind of mentioned in the last video, I've got about, what, 17 now. I sent you 3, so I've got 17 baggies left of the quike yeast that I got from one brew. So that should last me years. I mean, you can keep that stuff for a decade, so that's pretty exciting. But I went and got ingredients for the Helles, and I'll cut away real quick here and show you. I went and got a drill gun, and I've got the Monster Mash, and I used that thing for the first time, and it was so much easier. Okay, so I got my new Monster Crusher here. This is gonna be the fastest I have ever, sorry about my finger in the way, crushed my grain. Let's see how this goes. Anyway, crushed a grain. It was a Munich Helles. So I'm doing Mount St. Helles, and then I was gonna do Blacktoberfest, which is my Oktoberfest ale, but I don't have 2 heat wraps, and now I'd be off cycle because I started this Helles, so I'm gonna do the 3-week brewlosophy. I guess it'll be about a 5-week brewlosophy because the Blacktoberfest isn't until like the end of the first week of October. But if I was to start it, then I'll be raising the temperature next weekend up to, maybe I could still do it. I'm trying to think of how I synchronize the temperatures. If I get another heat wrap and get like a little multi-plug that I can plug into the temperature controller so I can run 2 leads off to the 2 heat wraps, I would be able to do 2 lagers at a time in my refrigerator. There's enough space. It's tight, but I could do it. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. I'm not going to be here. I'll be here this weekend. I'm not going to be here next weekend. Going to New York to go see Hamilton. So that's kind of exciting. So I've got to think through that. How I'm gonna. Yeah. I guess that's not a big deal. So, man, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track here. I'm trying to do the math in my head of how I'm gonna run 2 lagers. What I'll probably do, instead of trying to figure out how to run 2 lagers and synchronize them in time and space with temperature control, I'll just take one of those bags of quike yeast. I'll do the normal grain bill for what I normally do for my Oktoberfest, and I'll just ferment it with quike. That should taste kind of cool. So I guess it'll be a Nordic harvest ale and a Munich Helles. That's a pretty good dual combination, I think, for Blacktoberfest. And it'll be something different, so that's cool. I had the Helles and the Oktoberfest last year anyway, so this will be something new, so that'll be cool. And then this coming weekend, I'm going to rebrew my SJ Pour competition beer, just on the off chance that I make it through to the next round. So, don't know when we'll start getting the beers back. Should be pretty soon, I guess. Any day now from the hub. So I'll get to start knocking those things out. So anyway, a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll put some brew day footage from the Helles. I think I got a little bit. It was a pretty easy brew day. I was happy with the gravity. I hit all the targets again, so I'm back up to my 82% efficiency on my system, which is really cool. I think it has everything to do with a Monster Mash and a nice decent crush. I think that was really screwing me up. And it was really nice too because I sparged right down to 1010 and didn't have to go any further, and then it ended up being my target gravity. So it's going to be about a 5.7% ABV Helles if it ferments out the way it should. It's already bubbling away nicely in the refrigerator. Yeah, so the only thing is I didn't do the exact same Helles recipe that I did for NHC. That one, it was still called Mount St. Helles, but I added some flaked rice to it. I didn't use any flaked rice for this one, so it was a slightly different take on it. But it'll just be a little more bready, I guess, which is I'm cool with that. What else? I think that's it. I'll tell you what, that's a good recipe that this thing has held up so well for a year, just sitting in my cabinet. That's pretty awesome. Picked up some pumpkin beer today. I know, some of you guys don't like pumpkin beers. I remember Mash Paddle, he loves him some, was it Mash? No, Wally Feck. Wally loves him some pumpkin beer. So whenever you do a beer mail, make sure you send a shitload of pumpkin beer this season to Wally, because he loves, I mean, I've never seen a man drink more pumpkin beers than Wally Feck. I mean, he's down in pumpkin ale from Dogfish Head, pumpkin from Three Tiers. Is it Three Tiers? Southern Tier? I don't know what it is. Yeah, anything, Cheflet, what do they call them? Great Lakes Brewing, you know, that's near him. You know, anything pumpkin, he just can't get enough of it. So if you don't remember anything else about this video, remember, send Wally some pumpkin beers, because he loves them. Anyway, that's all I got for today. 10 minutes. Hey, have yourself a happy homebrew. Thanks, SJ. And have a very, very happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Okay, I didn't catch this, but this is step 2. I'm doing a Hellas. I did my first step at 1:34 for 15 minutes. Now I'm doing 1:45 for 20 minutes, so it should take a few minutes to get up to 1:45. There's first runnings. That's a good color.
During your first couple months here at Mary Washington, they will help you out